that's very possible.
Yeah, yeah. If you don't mind, of course. Also, hi, Buns. Scary picture. I'm concerned.
Right. See the game?
On. Yup. Oh, wait.
Right.
Let me set things up first, though. Actually, I think I should be going on special events first. Hollow Knight. 106%. At Hazelness. Richard. Or Swampy. Also, hi, Buns.
Tell me when you're ready. Can you set everything up?
I'm just adding your photo. Media file. On. Come on. Image.
Mark is going to be joining later on, which would be nice.
Oh, sure, sure. Actually, any of the other runners can join in. I don't mind. Oh, shit. Has a big ass picture. No.
Bit of a lag spike, that's pretty normal though.
It's fine.
Main menu, you get like ridiculous frame rates.
Yeah. There you go. Found it.
While you're getting ready, I'm going to do some last minute practice. I only had like 20 minutes to do some stuff. And
You
I
did?
do want to go for like, yeah, only about 20 minutes. So like,
All right, there.
Wanna...
I think we're good. 3, 2, 1,
wait a second,
and...
let me get on the thingy.
Sure.
Right, tell me when you're ready.
3, 2, 1, and go. So, Hazelness here is gonna speedrun Hollow Knight 106%.
Time I ran 100%. This time you're doing 106%. It's played on the newer version of the game, 1.2. There are more bosses, more enemies. Basically, much better. The gameplay is just better. Has more speed tech. You played. This is the version that like any percent is played on, so.
Oh.
You probably know some of the tech already, because you did run any percent.
Of course, you're my teacher.
Beginning, yeah, basically. Beginning is pretty straightforward. Kind of just, since this is no major glitches, we kind of have to do everything legitimately here. Here's gonna be like a small little trick he can do. Get like a guaranteed softfall there, it saves like 0.5. With small optimizations, basically.
So Richard, this is our first time meeting each other again.
Yeah, it's been over a year, basically.
Yeah. How long have you been running Hollow Knight?
Technically, I've started in 2020, but I haven't taken it like super seriously until like I go into like the 100% categories. So I hope that worked. I should have been a bit more safe with that. Basically, what you want to do is you want to purposely like go a little bit forward, so you set like a save point there. I'm not sure if that will work. It should work.
Yeah, so like right now you're like getting all of the other stuff now.
Yeah, we're gonna get this charm, and we're only gonna be using this charm for the first boss in the game because it's consistent. Usually in like full game runs, you want to do this like on the other two fights. Okay, it did work, thank God. I'm gonna do it on Hornet and Soulmaster, but that's really risky, and if you do die, you have to spend minutes walking back, so I'm not going to be doing that. I'm only going to be doing it for the first boss.
What's the usual time for like 106% runs?
A good run, real time is around 245-ish. Around there.
Ah.
Yeah, we need Geo here. We need to get 50 Geo for the stack station, so
True.
this is where like big RNG starts to kick in already. Yo, hello?
Okay.
Hello.
That's
Fall. Hello. It's Mark.
Hey, Marcus.
You don't want to get hit by that guy, but it happens. Right here, I'm going to be going for a double spike, so kill the first guy regularly. Here.
Oh yeah, I love this trick.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's always neat how
That was
like
good.
Richard does that.
That trick is specifically much harder on this version of the game.
Oh,
On
how
latest
so?
patch, it's way easier. Yeah.
Oh, it's almost how is it harder.
Yeah. How's it harder?
Specifically the... I'm not exactly sure, but I think the hitbox of the spike is just really tiny. While on latest patch is gigantic.
Okay.
That's basically it. I think the hitbox is just... The hitbox is very accurate on that thing, but on latest patch it's like twice as big. So
Yeah,
it basically makes that trick free.
Makes sense.
He's gonna picking up our first king station here. I mean, stack station. 50, we have 53, we got lucky. So, gonna be putting on this charm here. And we're gonna specifically take damage here to go to 1 HP. Gonna do a small skip there. We are specifically gonna take damage on this guy here, so we're gonna damage boost. And then gave me a bad pattern, so I kind of have to take an extra hit somewhere. Like that, that works.
Why did you take damage there? Actually, I'm curious.
To get Fury, the charm we put on, if we get down to 1 HP, we do like twice as much damage.
Ah.
That's about it.
Yo, Starlight, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Ooh, this
And you
whiskey.
see he dies
1 HP. You purposefully
You can
stay
see
at
if you
1
kill him-
HP, right?
Yeah. So you see, usually he's meant to do an attack here in the middle, but we do so much damage that
Yeah.
he doesn't have a chance to even get a single attack off.
Crazy. Look at
There you
that.
go. And that's the fight. We have to kill this guy because he's a percent basically. You also need to get the city crest here.
Oh, he's a percent. Okay.
I'm pretty sure. But we also need to get the city crest to go into City of Tears later on.
Hydrate. Thanks for the hydrate.
Pick up this.
Mark, hydrate.
Okay. I fortunately have water right here.
Mark, have you ever ran Hollow Knight?
Nope. I haven't even finished it technically.
Mark, I think Mark just got like the regular ending.
Wait,
Yeah,
I forgot. I think you hated the game, right?
Yeah, basically.
Anyways, yeah, that's Force Knight. We're going to go get our first spell in the game. Spells are extremely powerful in this game. Specifically early on in the run, we're just going to be getting powerful spells, so we can just obliterate every single enemy in this game, basically. Or boss. Both work. It's gonna be very cool.
Wait, what's like the weapon utilized in this run, like or skill? I forgot.
It's Fluke Nest mainly.
Yeah,
You get it
that
around
one.
30 minutes, like 30 minutes into the run, and it is extremely OP. It's really broken. You can destroy like extremely high HP bosses in like seconds. It's so broken, which is what I'm gonna be doing later on.
Ooh,
But
that's
specifically,
smooth.
like the first half an hour, we're just going to be using like regular spells.
Yep.
Right, this is basically RNG. Second is pretty good.
Get this thing.
Yeah, sure.
No, me no.
Yeah,
What's
here I'm
up?
going to be doing a compromise, basically, so usually you would overcharm here, but that is extremely risky and it's really easy to die, so I'm just going to be taking off Fury and putting on Soul Catcher.
You take double damage with like overcharming, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We do overcharm a lot in this run, later on specifically,
Mm-hmm.
but beginning, you don't have basically any movement and it's just really risky. And deaths are much more costly at the beginning, so we're going to be avoiding that. empty, just grabbing soul on the way. Here's here, going to be doing the boulder quick kill. I'm not exactly sure how this works, but like, I'm pretty sure the fireball kind of like stalls off screen or something, and it just causes us to just hit multiple times. First fireball skip as well.
Death Destroyer,
Others to
how?
skip walking all the way around.
Explain.
Get my splits didn't split for some reason. I think it's because like I didn't do something intended.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Should be all good. The in-game timer still works, which is the important part. Alright, so you're just gonna be going through here. You're basically just making a way to corner, so you're gonna be doing another fireball skip. You're pretty familiar with this, right?
Yep. Fireball skip.
Allows us to skip huge chunks of green path. This area is gigantic, so being able to just skip, like go the upper part of it and not have to go through all those different rooms is
Yeah,
saves
true.
minutes, basically. There's another one.
That one I haven't done well. Like,
That one's really difficult. You kind of have to like
It's-
jump late. You
yeah.
have to jump like late. Gave me the worst RNG though. That guy has many different spots. Here I'm gonna be trying to get a double hit. He didn't jump. Doesn't really matter, but it does save a bit of time. Alright, just making our way up. Since we're not overcharming, you don't have to specifically damage boost here, so that means we don't have to like. You can actually collect soul very easily in this room. So, like that. Usually, like in 4-game runs, you would like purposely take damage on these guys to get to 1 HP to fight Hornet, but you're not going to be doing that
Yeah.
for safety. Alright, on here we're going to be getting the grub. Then jump this again. Getting that grub later or early doesn't really matter, but I like to get it early because it's just easier.
Yeah, it's
And
already
it's
done.
not like it's faster or slower. Yeah,
True.
it's not like faster or slow or anything, which is nice. And here comes Hornet.
Hornet, the waifu of all night, if you will.
Waifu. Karama. Ooh, getting pummeled.
She did a really bad job of that.
Jesus.
Not the best RNG, but it's okay.
That's crazy, man.
Megan picking up dash here, often played.
So, song when? It's a myth, Buns. At this
It
point,
doesn't
it's a myth.
exist.
It doesn't exist, I guess.
I'm gonna be doing the save and quit. We're gonna be doing a lot of save and quits. It's basically just walks us back to our previous bench,
Oh.
which avoids a lot of backtracking.
What's the screen shake modifier in the upper left?
I was zoning out. It's a mod for Holland that's legal, and basically what it does, it allows to, basically makes the game much more visually better, because this game has a lot of screen shake in it.
Yeah,
So whenever
yeah.
you kill a boss or anything, it goes like crazy. And this is like a legal mod that basically allows to like prevent that from happening.
Ah.
So it makes the game much better. Especially for speedruns, because usually like the screen shake makes it really hard to see what's happening on the screen.
Yeah.
But with this mod you can see basically anything that's happening, which makes it really nice.
Makes sense. I mean, for this one,
Gonna
it's
be killing these
fine.
guys.
It's all good.
Yeah. Gonna be killing these guys. Specifically kill them for a charm notch. These are useful. That's got much more broken charms. So we're gonna be picking them up on the way.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now we're gonna be making our way to the Mantis village to get Mantis Claw. Probably the most important movement ability you needed to beat the game. So we're going to collect this as early as we can.
You hold the record, right, for 106%?
Yeah, how good in it. 2 hours, 18 minutes, and 51 seconds is what it is.
Damn. Also, I remember you mentioning you could like save a lot more time still from that run, right?
Yeah, there is like this very annoying skip you can do at the end, or like route, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, almost.
Oh, that was
So,
close.
I
That
got,
was
like,
close.
I got like a really low pogo on the second one.
Dagger.
Like I pogoed the explosion in like a really low area, so I barely made it.
Uh-huh.
There's another skip.
Nice.
That was the skip going all the way around. Okay, here we're gonna be doing a cool early control. So
Oh yeah, I forgot you needed that.
we
Okay.
can start.
Yep.
And this guy knocks us out of the thing, so we are allowed to move while
Yep.
the thing, while there should be like an animation. So we are basically able to leave the room. Like,
The strats. It's actually crazy how like who thought of that even?
It's been a thing for like multiple years now. It's a cool skip. It saves specifically more time on this speedrun.
Oh, really? Grub.
Yeah. Because you have to like leave the room while other categories you usually save and quit from there and then do shoot skip. But in this category, since you have to collect everything, you don't have to skip anything, so you kind of just go the intended way.
You also save and quit in this route, right?
For this route, you don't really. Here, you don't save and quit for a while. Kind of like
okay.
the intended route.
Okay.
So this is why we killed False Knight, is to open up this gate here. We also need to kill him to fight his second form, or dream form, the old champion.
That was
really annoying.
fast, man.
Alright, so we just unlocked the city gate, and now we're going to be making our way to Lamb. We're going to be selling one relic. We needed to like unlock some stations and benches and stuff. Also, another thing I completely like missed out is inventory drops. They just uncaps of full speed. So during like long drops, it like lets us fall faster. Also here, elevator walking storage, really cool speed run tech. We're gonna be doing a big one here. Here.
Ooh, look at that.
Fly across the map like that.
Ouch, that shit was fast.
Oh, Richard, by the way, what's your favorite area in the game, and why is it City of Tears?
Wait, how do you know this?
I don't know. I mean, City of Tears is just the biggest area in the game. It has a lot of stuff to do. That's
Fair.
the only reason.
Vår son,
Anyways, here is Lamb. Selling this relic here.
Velmi. What language do they speak in?
The language we use here is Chinese. It's just the fastest to skip text. That's about it.
No, I meant
It's
like
only text.
I meant like in game. Like, what do they?
Like lore-wise.
Yeah, lore wise.
No idea.
They speak
I
bugs.
speedrun the game. I don't know anything about lore.
Yeah, yeah.
I know like basic lore, but not like anything advanced. Typical speedrunning.
True.
Right here. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we're doing lever skips here. It basically just allows us to hit levers through walls. I think you know this already. You did lever skips, played on this version of the game.
Like POV, Richard is breaking the game. It's going wild, man.
I was actually a lucky room. None of them spawn in my way, which is pretty rare actually.
Takes hours for like beginner players to like get through that area.
To hit that lever on the way, because we are going to be backtracking here to fight like the dream version of this boss we're about to fight.
Yeah.
Pick up this. We made it to the fight. That was actually a really good Souls tank turn. That I thought that was going to go way worse, so didn't. Anyways, here. Oh wait, I don't have to take damage. Okay. That was really dumb. You don't have to go into Fury here. This is just muscle memory from full game, but you can do a cool early control here, which allows us to do this.
Okay. My eyes aren't even catching up, man.
There you go. That's the fight.
That's done? Okay.
Yeah. We still have a second phase, but Yeah, that was a good fight. Without Fury, that was really good. Here comes this last phase. How much health does he have? I'm not used to fighting this boss without Fury. Also, I was trying to kill him while having like full soul available, just so I can heal up back to full. Because we have to like escape soul sanctum now. And there's a bunch of enemies that spawn everywhere and it's really dangerous, so I want to be at full health here. So I killed him a bit slower, but it's fine. I'm gonna be making a way to...
What do you call the item that
Basically
makes
just-
you teleport? Forgot that item.
Shake like, I think? Oh, do you
Yeah.
mean like the... Is it like a movement ability or like a thing you place on the ground? Oh,
Yeah, the one you place on the ground. You use that, right? For this route?
Yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, yeah. It saves minutes in like
Yup.
categories like this. Always
What was the name of the item or skill?
Drink game.
Yeah,
Yo, we
doing
got
good.
fake dive. That trick there is basically a coin flip. It's inconsistent. It's basically... Oh, that's unlucky spawn. Oh, oops. Messed up the wall jumps as well, but it's fine. Taking one hit there is perfectly fine. But yeah, it's called Dreamgate. It's very useful. We placed it a lot in this run. We actually use it so much that we have to like refill essence, because every time you use it, you have to use an essence. And we actually have to get like a dream tree on the way because we use it so many times to like refill the essence. So we have enough for the Seer Ascent. Gonna be just leaving Soul Sanctum here.
Wait, I should add Mark's name in the title. Forgot.
How is it?
There you go.
We're hosting it.
Oh, by the
There
way,
you go.
Swamp, Hazelness is now an E instead of I and 3 S's. I just realized that the ping is wrong.
A what?
It doesn't matter that much.
Hazelness on Twitch is now E instead of I and 3 S's total.
E instead of I. And 3
Yeah.
S's.
Yup,
So I need
More
to just
bad
add
muscle.
one more S?
yup. And
Okay.
change the I to E.
I swapped them? The I to E. Hazelness.
N-E-S-S-S.
Oh,
Hazel.
okay. Hazelness. Okay. Crap.
Here's a cool thing you do. You can manipulate this enemy and you can... Oh, wow. Hit me from that. Didn't expect that. I'm gonna be killing these guys. This is just to get money, basically. And it also makes it like leaving here. Health is really... This is like a really dangerous part of the run. You have to do the entirety of Crystal Peaks without benching, basically. So it's pretty scary. He already took one unnecessary hit. It's already pretty bad. Here, gonna be doing a look down. It lets us spawn the spell here quicker. Also, I'm going to heal.
What's the halfway mark for this run?
Once we kill Umu, that's about the halfway point of the run.
Oh.
The very annoying jellyfish that can lose you like more than 5 seconds from orange.
Of course. The teleporting one.
Gonna be just grabbing some grubs on the way here.
Come on.
Big guy. Oh, he actually gave us good RNG there. That's best RNG. Yeah, let's just leave that room a bit quicker. Also, another tech here. If you swing while you're about to grab a wall, it doesn't grab the wall, which lets you like read a lot of stuff, make stuff a tiny bit faster. Just more cool movement tech in this game. Doing a dive, inventory drop to uncap full speed, and we are in Crystal Peaks.
Yo, Turzer Kame? Thanks for a follow. Welcome in, man. We are watching Hazelness, doing a 106% run of the game. Hollow Knight.
By the way, would you think it's like okay pace? Because
Yeah. Also, why is everybody like silent?
Sorry, I was like muting.
Thought I like disconnected someone was kind of.
No, you're good, you're good.
Anyways, yeah, I just did like a pretty hard part. Hog axe.
Yeah.
You're allowed to pogo off the axe there. Ah, I didn't get the pixel. It's fine. Hey, we're gonna be grabbing a relic here. Nice. You're not meant to get up here early, but you can just pogo some background objects to get up there to get extra height.
That's cool.
Here's more pogoing stuff.
Hollow Knight,
You're gonna be getting
yippee. Yup.
It's unlucky. I think I can like randomly get you up. I don't want to die, so I'm just gonna do a quick heal. Usually in like a natural run, I will not heal there and just risk it, but I don't want to risk anything. Especially since dying here is like one of the worst parts you can die in. It loses multiple minutes, so VHP here is perfectly fine.
Fair.
You need to hit that lever. No inventory drop. Oops.
Bonk.
Here's the Crystal Peaks room. There are 2 cycles you can do here, but we're going to be doing the damageless cycle. It's like cool fireball skip you can do there.
Yeah, that fireball looks pretty good.
It doesn't actually save that much time, it only saves like 0.2.
Still, like, execution-wise, though, like, pretty neat.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yes, yeah, that is Crystal Peaks. Gonna get Crystal Hearts. Alright, by the way, I'm actually ahead of my world record. I'm 4 seconds ahead.
Wait, what?
Damn, okay.
I mean, this one was pretty clean. Like, there weren't actually that many mistakes if you think about
Yeah, like, the first parts, man, you were, like, parkouring everywhere. Like a madman.
it. Yeah. Pretty good. Gonna get this grab.
Nice.
And now we're gonna be heading to get the Sending Dark, an upgraded version of our dive. Pretty
Yeah.
powerful. You can do a really hard cycle here, but I'm just gonna wait a bit. I don't want to take damage. Here. Alright. Here's the dark room.
Ooh, you memorized it. Damn. Fuck. You're insane, man. For like, oh god.
There you go.
Jesus.
That was pretty good. There you go.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty difficult. It took me about hours to fully get it memorized.
Holy. I remember we were talking about that. How like other runners could like do that.
Also,
but, like,
there's another cool skip you can do there.
holy shit, man. Calm down.
My like pretty bad mistake, I guess.
Yeah.
I only lost like a second.
It's
Anyways, here's the
fine.
Sending Dark.
It's fine, man.
Really powerful spell. It does a lot of damage.
Uh-huh.
And it gives you iframes too, for what I remember, right?
Oh, it gives you so. The iframes are really broken. You can basically non-stop dive, and you will not get hit. You're gonna be using that for some bosses later on. It's pretty broken, especially if you combine it with Spell Twister. It's really good. Anyways, we're gonna pick up Dream Knell. You need this. You need to collect 2,400 essence in this run, so we need to get this. We get most of our essence by finding dream bosses and dream warriors. Each of them can give a range between 100 and 400 essence. So you're gonna be killing a lot of bosses this run, just for that reason alone.
How long does it
Yes,
take for like the essence to like collect everything you need?
To get all the essence for this run, you collect all this essence around. Oh my god!
I think there's
My jump.
static.
Also good recovery. My jump input didn't.
I think
This is an
Richard's
older version
turning
of the
into a
game.
robot.
This game is a bit buggy. This is played on an older version of the game, so the
Uh-huh.
coding is a little bit bad. I was cutting out. Okay, I'll speak a bit louder.
You were like you were basically a robot.
You were a robot earlier.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you was talking about like the. I thought you was talking about like the backup I did, where like I should have fell, but I like dashed onto the platform and.
No, it's
saved
like your audio in Discord.
Oh, okay. Is it fine now?
I think
It's fine
so.
now.
I think so. We're good. We're good.
Oh my god.
No wonder you're the champ. You're a robot. It's okay. This is a safe space.
Into the catacombs here. These guys do double damage, so it's a bit scary. So you're gonna be using a dive here to kill them. We don't have any other upgraded spells, so we're just gonna be using dive here. Usually, if you had like Shade Soul or something, it would be faster to just Shade Soul them. Because the spell comes out way earlier. Okay, we're gonna be collecting a grub and soul eater. We're gonna not really use this charm, but we're gonna be using it for Colosseums. Oops.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, Coliseum,
Just
you're gonna
really-
do that. Nice.
Yeah, I love Colosseums. They're very difficult, and you
I
overcharm them.
never finished my Coliseum runs.
Yeah.
It was fucking, it's too hard, man, you know?
Yeah, it's probably the hardest percent for this speedrun.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a
Oh.
really mean hit.
I was unlucky.
I was just really unlucky. Usually he's way higher, but I
Yeah,
got a really bad spawn.
it's alright.
And okay, it's gonna be a bit scary because we do a
Thanks for the
damage
lurk
boost here
era.
on like one room, so hopefully it goes well.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, on the way, gonna be here's Salubra. We're gonna be buying some broken stuff. We're gonna be buying Shaman Stone, basically the best charm in the game.
Yeah,
Makes the spells more powerful.
true.
Oops, and we're gonna be getting the Charm Notch.
Notch. Okay.
So now we have 5, so we can put on Shaman Stone and another spell charm, which means we can just cast spells infinitely. Like, gonna like unlock him because we need to buy the key from him to unlock Shade Soul. Should I go for the curse skip? Okay, it didn't even give me the position.
If it's cool, you should go for it. Yes.
I didn't even get the RNG where it was even possible.
Okay.
Yeah,
is
did a
that,
damage boost.
is that like a different shade skip?
That taking a damage boost there basically allows you to like warp straight back to the beginning of the room, which allows us to avoid backtracking. It's a very small time save. Only saves about a second, but it does save time overall. Going to get Elegant Key. And we are coming up to probably the worst part in the entire round. This part is really annoying. It's so easy to lose so much time here. It is ridiculous. Also, I'm a bit low on money. I'm about 30 short. So
Yeah.
I will be trying to kill... Let me try and killing those Spell Twisters and Soul Sanctum for some extra money. Just to make sure I have enough. Gonna be putting on Shaman Stone. Right.
I have another question.
We're gonna be
Richard.
trying... yeah, go ahead.
How do you remember all of this during a run?
Oh my god, gave me like the worst attack.
I think we should have just played enough, then he knows.
I don't know,
why
man.
do
Like,
he keeps... That was so bad. He gave me a really bad pattern. He gave me... You don't want to get that orb attack. It makes everything extremely awkward and you basically can't get a full dive off. It wasn't very good. Anyways, I try to specifically keep one of them alive. That's why I was using like the unupgraded fireball there
yeah.
to keep those guys alive, which allows us to do an early control, which allows us to just leave the room and skip like a huge scripted cutscene basically.
Mm-hmm.
And it saves quite a lot of time. So even if that fight was bad, I'd probably still save time overall. Ah! Go away. Nice, perfect. Okay, we're back up to normal Geo. I got the best RNG there for money, which is nice. Usually if I had way more money, I would like... Also, here's another cool thing. You can just use your fireballs to kill all of them. Basically gives you full soul. Anyways, that's really bad split number 1 down, and here is the really bad boss fight. This is probably the worst boss in the entire game. This boss is so bad. He's so RNG. Yeah, that's a good start. Ooh, double. That's really good. You don't want to get the knives.
This is a dream version, right? Or no? I don't know.
Yeah, this is the dream version.
Okay. Yo, Sebastian.
Wanna get that? Okay, he's being really annoying.
Yeah, Sebastian's here.
Sebastian?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo.
that was a pretty bad fight, but he didn't give me. He gave me a lot of dives. You don't want to get dives. Here's last phase. Can you stop diving? Oh my god.
It's like he doesn't want to, man.
That was really bad RNG at the end.
Who do you
I'm
hate the
going to be
most in
behind
like in this run?
Probably the RNG boss fights like this. They lose so much time. I'm like, yeah, I'm now like 6 seconds behind my PD. Just from like, I went from being 11 seconds ahead to 6 seconds behind.
Damn, that's like a big
This
loss.
section is really basically determined if your run is good or not, which is really annoying. Anyways, here. Oops. Can you do the good attack?
Brava.
Also, another thing, you can actually hit grubs through walls.
Yeah.
I didn't mention that. This patch just allows you to hit a bunch of unintended stuff through walls. It's just like a special thing for this version of the game. So we're going to be using this to hit a bunch of grubs through walls, levels through walls. And he's going to be selling some relics here. And we're going to be collecting the most broken charm in the entire room.
Dun,
Located
dun,
in
dun.
Royal Waterways.
I'm excited for the fluke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, when he starts fluking.
Yep. The monster will show up. The boogeyman.
Anyways, here is this is a pretty difficult room. There's a lot of enemies here. It's up the slash button. Yeah. Not the best room, but better than average also. Gave me good RNG at the end. And here's the cool skip.
Ooh. Damn.
And he's dead. And we get the best shot.
Bonk. Just like that.
Luke. We're not gonna be using it yet. We're gonna quickly go and get the mash shot and grub. Located above Royal Waterways quickly. And then we'll go fight Dog Defend. We specifically don't do this early, so after we get the mash shot, we can like just save and quit back to the bench. That's why we don't like get it on the way to Fluke Nest, because it's just slower because you have to go all the way back.
Zooming.
Here's the mash shot. Yeah, another thing you're gonna be seeing, I'm gonna be save and quitting. This is to skip the mash shot animation, and it's just faster.
Yep. How much of a time save is that?
A few seconds.
Not bad.
Putting on Broken Charm, Fluke Nest. We're gonna be needing basically full soul here, so I'm gonna be getting some soul from these guys. Here's a bit of an awkward spot. Alright, gonna go fight Dog Defender. But I missed the start. Gonna be diving to get him out of the ground, and then here is where it gets pretty messy. And he's dead.
Ooh.
That boss has a bunch of hit points.
Yes.
That boss doesn't have. That boss isn't like weak when you.
I know. That's disgusting.
So another cool thing. Oops, I missed the walking storage. Doesn't save that much time, but it's just cool. Picking up the relic. Gonna be needing. You need a lot of money for this run, so we're gonna be picking up a lot of relics on the way. That's where we're gonna make our main source of geo. Here comes a pretty difficult skip. Nice.
Oh,
Bike tunnel skip. Here comes the acid skips. This part is pretty scary and also really difficult. Pretty good at them, I'll say. Nice, free for free. There's a grub here, so we're gonna get that.
uh-oh.
Show your mic again.
Turning into a robot, man.
I don't know how to fix that.
I don't know either. It's okay. The AI
Is it
overlords are
good now?
coming in. I think so.
Oh! I like cancelled my jump. Dude, why? I got the weird glitch. Where if you press jump and like it basically like overlaps your C dash or whatever and you like C dash and walk at the same time.
I see.
Oh.
It doesn't really break anything, but it's just technically a major glitch, so right. Gonna be heading away to Broken Vessel now. That's worst RNG. You don't want him to be second. You either want him to be first or last, because if you get first, you can just do another C dash. Give me the worst pattern though.
What's the usual rules in this category?
Basically nothing to do with like invisible early control and like I'm not exactly sure, but it's just don't do anything that can break the game majorly. Oh, I'm green again because I didn't make mistakes. Right, I'm gonna be taking that bench. This is just so we can save and quit after. Also makes it makes the section much easier as well. Alright, here is RNG. Let's see how unlucky we get. Okay, that Warlock there is consistent. He always shoots that way, so if you're good, you will always avoid him. Oops, that was close. That was worst RNG. And yeah, this is why.
Oh yeah, that one.
Taking chances. I do want to showcase the damage boosts here, so I'm going to make sure to get an extra heal off. You can do a skip there. Skip's going around. Not a super difficult skip, but it is missable. And you're going to see I'm going to be hitting these like seeds, life seeds,
Yeah.
wherever they are. This is just to skip them from like traveling to him. It saves a bit of time.
Oh.
And here's the iframes. What? Why is he not dead?
Okay.
That was weird. I'm surprised he didn't die. I don't know why he didn't die.
I thought you died there. That's close.
I think my first fluke, like the fluke I did when he was like about to start the fight, like didn't hit. I think if you do it too early, it doesn't register. I think that's what happened. Anyways, here comes a pretty fun fight. You can go really badly, especially if the ghosts like screw you over a lot, but it's a pretty fun fight. Can you not do the dashes?
This is the dream version, right?
Yeah. Cool. The ghosts are not being nice. That was not a very nice fight. But still, you have flukes, you kill them very quickly. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, when you stagger this boss, they don't have a hitbox for some reason, so you can just go right into the hitbox and guarantee about 112 damage, I think, flukes do. So, yeah. Really broken fight. Gonna get the essence. That boss gives you the most essence, gives you 400. Which is nice. And me getting monarch wings. pretty good so far. Gonna be doing a save and quit till we're backtracking. Before we leave this area, we're gonna be getting the final grub. There's been time to actually get this grub after you kill Broken Vessel and Lost King. Usually what you will do is after you collect Monarch Wings, you will go back, kill Lost King, and then after that go all the way here and get the grub. But it's faster to save and quit and just get it like this. Also, that's not a C dash. You do a dash here. Forgot the movement. It's a low pogo, but I still made it up. And we hit the grub and again. Saving quits are pretty broken. They only lose like a second to do each one, so any avoidance or backtracking you can just save quit. Anyways, we're almost done with like the hard part of the run, I will say. This is where like most of the more difficult bosses are, I will say. Lost Kin, Failed Champion.
What area
The whole
was
point
this
of this
again?
shot is this is Ancient Basin.
Yeah.
Has Shade Cloak, has pretty important stuff in it.
Mhm.
Oh, I missed the skip there, it's fine. But yeah, basically the whole point of how this route works, basically we fight like all of the most difficult bosses in the game because they give you like the most essence and stuff.
Yeah.
And we basically try and get Dreamgate as fast as we can. It saves that much time that we fight these bosses with unupgraded stuff usually. So we can get the Dreamgate as early as we can.
Oh,
You'll see it
really?
becomes very useful in a bunch of areas of the run. Oops.
Would you say that's like a hard learning curve?
Yeah, this part is pretty tough to learn.
Yeah.
Especially the boss fights. The spells are pretty broken, so it's not like extremely difficult, but it's definitely hard, especially at the top level when you like actually need good sections. It's just
Gee,
doing
that's
this
like
arena
a
here.
big fireball. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what Shaman Stone does. Just makes your
Yep.
fireballs. That was good RNG. That entire section is pretty awkward, to be honest. I'd be making our way to False Knight now. I mean, Failed Champion.
Oh.
Okay. That was good RNG for the most part. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. Another thing you do here, you can actually kill one of them. You can like do a Dream Null early control and you can just kill one of them. So I was actually missing one hit of soul, but you could do the early control and just hit one of them. Anyways, here's Failed Champion.
Yep. The diving spell gives
Good.
you iframe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why we dive into the hitbox.
Makes sense.
You can, yeah, you can kill this boss pretty fast if you get. Oops. That's not very good.
Why?
It just messed up my soul. So here, I have to get a hit in and then do a fireball. While you can just do a fireball instantly if I did my soul correctly. It doesn't lose that much time.
No,
Damage
no,
doesn't
no.
matter. And here, you're gonna kill him and then fall down. It skips like a long animation of him dying.
Oh my god.
Frequency.
Basically, and we get more essence, and now we have enough for.
Oh no.
Dreamgate is 900.
There's static again. Oh wait, I think it's gone. Okay,
I
we're
don't know
good.
why that happens. That's pretty weird.
Yeah, no clue either.
Put on flukes again because it's faster. So I'll be going to talk to Seer here. We're gonna be Seer gives you a lot of stuff for in trade of essence. We have 1,000 essence already. Here's like a cool movement I found. I think that saves time. Was he doing an extra wall jump? Yeah, we get relics, we get pale lore, we get mash shards, vessel fragments.
Yeah. Oreo said Hazel is like going so fast, you're crashing Discord. Holy shit, man.
We,
True.
Yes, here gives you a bunch of good stuff. Gives you Dream Wielder, which is one of the best charms. It's a really good charm. It costs 1 notch, and it's really useful. We're gonna be using it a lot, especially in mid game. Makes everything faster. Do a Dream. Anyways, there is Dream Gate.
Yep, that's the dream.
Once we
Gate.
get Dream Gate, we instantly dip and we go do the DLC now. We do the DLC early.
Oh, already.
I mean, we unlocked the DLC early. You'll see why. I'll explain later why we unlocked this DLC super early.
Yeah.
It's basically the way the DLC works is you have to kill Grimkins. They're like all over Hazelness. So what we do is oh, that was a bit early. So on the way to like Percent, so like when we go fight Crystal Guardians and stuff, there's a Grimkin on the way, so that's why we get it early. So like if you didn't unlock the DLC early on, you will have to like go there a separate time.
Let's see.
That was bad RNG. Anyway, yeah.
Zooming, boys.
Just messed up the ending there, but it's okay. That was pretty clean.
Yep.
Gonna get Cyclone Slash.
Oh yeah, this place. Forgot about this one. Yes.
Yeah, this is where the DLC is. It's a pretty obscure place to have a DLC, like where you unlock the DLC, but it's here. Anyways, we basically get everything here. While we also get the DLC, so we're gonna be killing Dwarf, getting all the vessel fragments and stuff here. Anyways, guess how quick this boss dies?
Probably very quick.
Go.
Oh.
Oops. Okay, I made a huge mistake. I accidentally killed the thing you need to do the skip with because I fat fingered my spot button.
Oh.
It's fine, they respawn. But you're meant to keep that guy alive so you can go up here.
Oh, that guy.
But I accidentally killed him. He ain't gonna be doing a cool early control.
Oh, shit. Oh, you're turning into a robot again. And I think...
That's my thing.
Okay, we're good.
So you're gonna be doing another buff. We can actually do this. I'm gonna play safe here because sometimes if you leave this room too early, the essence don't. It still didn't collect somehow. I don't know how. I waited so long.
I don't know.
I don't get it. I waited like long.
Scuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna
okay,
wait super
buns.
long then. I don't know why that happens. I left that room way earlier, and it still collected. I waited there patiently, and it still didn't collect. Oh, what can you do?
Oh.
Here you're gonna be doing another dark room.
So I guess Richard's good at the dark.
Yeah, what's that supposed to imply?
I don't know. He's good sneaking around.
There's a dark room.
It's like the map of that area is like etched into your brain or something, man.
Yeah, I know that. I know that entire section really well.
Yeah. It shows.
Is here we're gonna be getting the DLC. So I get it through this little hidden wall. See that? I'm gonna be losing. I lost about half a minute to my PB here because I am going to be losing about half a minute to my PB because of really garbage reasons. Here you can do an early control. Usually when you hit that lantern, like intended, you will have to like go through this super long cutscene that wastes like 10 seconds or something. But if you just cyclone it, it just skips it. It gives you like an early control. So you can just like leave the room early.
Mark.
Anyways, it's just gonna be collecting some percents here.
Sub for me for a while. Just gonna get some energy drinks.
Wait, what did you say again? Something about energy drinks?
Shit, I was eating my words.
Getting mortar shell here.
Sub for me. I'm gonna be right back. Gonna get food.
Okay.
Thank you.
Don't worry, I won't entertain the audience.
I trust you, Mark.
I'm
So Richard, have we asked you this? I'm pretty sure we have, but I'm gonna ask again. How long have you
No.
run All Night?
Yeah, you've asked this. I said
Seriously?
I think I said 2020.
Like, when did you like
Technically.
seriously running Hollow Knight though?
Oh, end of 2022, I think. I'm not sure.
And how would you
Oh,
define
yeah.
like, how you ran Hollow Knight seriously? Like, how did you run it before? Like, before you discovered 100% category?
Cuphead was my main game, and then Hollow Knight was like something I did for fun-ish.
Hmm.
And then I wanted to get a world record in this game, so I did the 100% categories because they looked the most fun. And I don't really enjoy the any percent run of this game.
That makes sense.
It has fun fights, but like most of the gameplay is pretty boring. And it's gonna be getting cheaper one. Okay, now I'm saving for it. I'm about half a minute behind. So that was just to that one. Anyways, here's the DLC.
Nice. We love DLCs, right?
Most of this is actually pretty boring. You just have to kill like these pretty easy enemies most of the time. But the fight at the end is really cool. Like right at the end of the run, about 2 hours into the run. It's pretty hard. Has a lot of HP. Good boss fight at the end. Compared to the other two boss fights, All Night and Radiance. So you're gonna be equipping the charm he gave us. This is to like spawn the Grimkins in the map. So I'm gonna go kill them.
Just fine.
Gave us the late one, which allows us to do this.
Oh, by the way, Richard, what's your favorite like aspect of Hollow Knight as a casual, like as a casual, I would say, like the art, the music, the gameplay, like yeah.
Play. Gameplay and art are both the main reasons, I'll say. Oh, good RNG.
And that's the raid
That
from
was pretty
Eddie.
good.
Hello. Swamp is off to buy energy drinks at the moment, so I'm entertaining the viewers right now. But welcome in. This is Hazelness running Hollow Knight 106% for the charity event. But yeah, and Richard, would you say you're on a good run right now?
It's acceptable.
Acceptable.
Easy. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
play
would say
safe.
that.
Dying here loses multiple minutes, so I'm just going to make sure I have full HP.
Yo,
Because this.
Eddie.
Oh, he's back.
You're
Thanks for
back.
the raid.
Shout out Eddie.
Hold
Quick.
on. I will shout out Etty. Thank you for the raid. Sorry fundraising, I might as well send some peace. Hey, dude, thanks man. Appreciate it. How's your stream? We're watching Richard Hazelness do
Crystal Guardians. That was pretty good.
106% right
The
now.
first Crystal Guardian was pretty slow, but I was playing safe because dying here, you have to go all the way back into Dirt Mouth, do the C dash, and just go through that entire section again.
Oh, by the way,
fun
sorry,
stream.
Didn't want to do.
myself real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right, thank you. I'm gonna go to the convenience store, PRB.
Wait, you were saying Richard? Sorry?
I was just saying how like I was playing that section safe because dying here loses so much time, so
Oh.
that's about it. Anyway, it's gonna be getting a grub here.
I actually wonder how your splits would look like in this route.
Plus 28 or more likely.
Hmm.
Not the best one, but that was mainly because of that one split where I accidentally killed the guy to do the skip, so I had to like leave the room. Oops, I messed up the pogo there with the background object. This time is really cool. Fun climb. Here's another cool thing you can do here. Ah, almost perfect. Gonna be picking up Pale Law. We're gonna be needing Pale Law to upgrade our nail. We're not gonna be doing it earlier on. We're gonna be doing it like at the end of the run because getting nail upgrades actually give bosses more HP, which means they take longer to kill. So we're gonna be getting it later on.
That one I didn't know.
It doesn't apply to all bosses. Also, here's another thing of us hitting the grub through walls. It doesn't apply. It only applies to like Dream Warriors mostly, and some other main boss fights in the game.
Oh.
Also, here's like a cool cycle we can do here.
Oh, shit. Okay.
There you go. Oh, that was like, I graded that. That was like
Damn.
basically fastest cycle I can get. Gonna be picking up deep focus.
What a dance.
Not a really good charm. You're not gonna be ever be using this charm, but we do need it for the percent. You're gonna be killing our next Grimkin here, which is located in storeroom. So we're gonna go to storerooms now. Hey Swamp, did I explain to you about like the DLC, how it works, and why we get it early on?
It was one of the
Perfect.
the dude that give you a weapon art thing.
Yeah, we have to kill these guys, and we have to kill 3 of them each time. And every time we kill 3 of them, we have to talk to the Grim guy again. And then you like upgrades a Grim Child. So
Yeah.
we get this DLC very early on. So on the way to like getting our percents, so like here we're gonna be getting a vessel fragment. On the way, we're gonna be killing these guys. It's just really convenient.
Clean as well. Yep.
Good.
And that's why he's world record.
Gonna be getting the vessel fragment. Gonna be getting a first vessel fragment upgrade. Every time you collect 3 of them, you get like an extra soul meter. Allows us to carry more, so it's gonna become very useful on for some fights,
Oh.
like Nosk. You'll see why later on with Nosk.
Oh, for
Anyways,
now.
also another thing,
Okay.
yeah, another thing. Cyclone also uncap your full speed, so we're gonna be using some Cyclone drops, especially for like shorter drops.
Mhm.
We're gonna be using it. Just gonna be going to Green Path again. Gonna be collecting some stuff right here, including the Grimkin, and we're also gonna be getting the rest of the grubs in this area.
Mhm.
Did I didn't like wiggle enough. It's fine. Health isn't super important here. Gain Forms of Agony.
What did that charm do?
When you take damage, it like does damage back to the enemy. It's not a lot of damage, and it's not
Return
useful in this
damage.
run at all. Yeah, it like keeps you in place for a while. I don't like the charm, and we never use it. It's not very good.
Seems like it. Wait, what was that?
Oh yeah, that's like the DLC guys, the Grimkins.
Okay.
Why? That's why when I said beginning of the run, I said it's gonna have more enemies, more percent, stuff like this,
Yeah,
and that's why. Here's the last grub. Right, that was actually really clean. I saved 0.01 to my order. That's fun.
Hi, Fred.
So yeah, keeping up a world record is pretty difficult, especially if you like make no mistakes and you only save 0.01. Gonna be buying lantern here. You're gonna be needing this to unlock some boss fights actually. Like no eyes. If you don't have lantern and you want to fight no eyes, you can't fight no eyes. You need lantern to fight it, so you have to get it. You'll think it was optional since it only makes like dark places, like darker, and you can just memorize every room. But you actually need to get it to unlock some percent. Anyways, since we got 3 of them, we're gonna be upgrading our child. Now it's like upgraded, and what this does, it makes the Grimkins more powerful. They're still 2-shot from our fireball, so it's not that big of an upgrade. But the last ones are pretty tough. They actually have a lot of health. They do double damage.
Richard's run is like on a good pace right
The last
now.
ones get
Fred.
pretty difficult. Anyways, one of them is located actually in the beginning area, so we're gonna get that. That's West RNG. West RNG again, so we're gonna be losing a few seconds. You want them to spawn like right in front of you, so you can just shoot them instantly, but if you like try to jump up to them and then shoot them, they just like jump more higher up and it just misses. You're gonna have to wait for them to do an attack before doing it.
How many
Yeah,
more of
gonna
those
get great
guys do you
stuff.
need to kill?
I'm gonna be killing those guys. We're gonna kill 2 more of them, and then the other guys we're gonna be killing only 2 of them. You can actually get a free flame by like talking to this one guy. So we're gonna be, and it's faster, so we're just gonna do that. Also, here's a cool thing you can do here. You can skip going all the way around.
Ooh, okay.
We're gonna be getting Great Slash. Not super useful, but it can be useful in some areas. We're gonna be going to do Hornet 2. Basically, the Hornet that we fought at the beginning of the game, but it's much more harder. She's faster. We're gonna place a Dreamcake here because we do need to come back here later on.
Okay.
This is why Dreamcake is very useful. You can just go back to areas like this really quickly.
Is there like a
Instead of like
limit
using like stack.
with like how far?
No, it's infinite.
Oh.
It's infinite. You can use as many of them as you can. And you can
Interesting.
place them like on the map. If you place them anywhere on the map, you can use it wherever you want. So actually there's some rooms where you cannot Dreamgate out of,
Yep.
but that's about it. But for most normal rooms you can use it. Anyways, you're just gonna be getting soul. I'm gonna be killing another Dream Warrior. This one doesn't give a lot of essence, but we do need to kill her. And he's dead.
Bonk. Bye.
If you didn't see, the Shade Souls like do like triple hits and stuff. It's pretty crazy.
Mhm.
Hey, I'm gonna try go for a skip here. Nice, I got it. Let's just get this state. Nice.
One
That's actually
shot.
pretty good. No, it's not one shot. I double hit them.
Oh, you
So,
double
like,
hit.
the Shade Soul yeah. Double hits are, you have to double hit them. If it doesn't double hit, you have to fire 2 of them. Let me just going over that guy. And here's a cool arena. I'm gonna try and like bait these guys together like that.
Yeah.
That was really bad. I'm trying to get some soul here. That wasn't very clean. The guy spawned in a bad spot. He spawned like right at the beginning of the gate. That's not what you want him to happen. You want him to spawn like in the middle of the arena.
Mhm.
But pretty unlucky. He's gonna be making a way down here.
Making my way down.
I got elevated. Gonna try to get some hits on the way. You do want some soul here. And we're going to Kingdom's Edge now. To kill Hornet. And we need to kill Hornet here because it unlocks us way into the Abyss, which unlocks a bunch of very important stuff, like the True Ending and Shape Cloak, which we need to get as well. Nice double hit.
Wait, Is 106% true ending?
Yeah, it's 106% training.
Okay.
So
But,
at the end of the fight, at the end of the run, you basically kill like the DLC boss, which is actually the best boss, and then you kill the other two bosses for the training.
Let's see.
That was a bit stuff. Anyways, here we're going to be swapping charms to the broken charm. This just kills the boss extremely quickly. You're also going to be needing to use this charm later on anyway, so we just swap it there.
True ending is the one with the who's the final boss again in
Radiance.
that one? Yeah, Radiance there.
Right.
Yeah.
Inventory drop here. Gonna be fighting Hornet.
Hornet, we meet again. Oh.
Not doing that attack. She's dead.
Goodbye.
She did a pretty bad attack there with the spaghetti. So here's a cool inventory. Oh, I messed it up. You can do some cool walking storage stuff from gates, which you've seen me do.
Yep.
We're getting King's Brand, which unlocks the Abyss, which
Yeah,
we're gonna
I
go
do be
to
back.
right now. Oh, welcome back.
Okay. See you.
Wait, it's just King. No, Kingdom's Edge, right?
Yeah, we just killed Hornet too. We just missed.
Nice.
You're gonna be doing an early control here, so as soon as she leaves, we can just Dreamgate instantly.
Oh, true. The first one.
You can't do it instantly, or else it breaks it, because you can't get the Dreamgate on time.
Uh huh.
So basically, what it ends up like eating the Dreamgate, so you have to like leave the room to like be able to Dreamgate again. So we have to like wait a bit.
Another raid on. Hello? Tarascal? Marchiato, hello. Thanks for the follow, man.
We're going to go to the Abyss.
On.
We're gonna do
Tarascal.
2 Abyss trips. We're gonna go.
How's
only
your stream,
one trip
man?
Here. You're gonna be just getting one item, Shade Cloak, which we just need to like get through the rest of the kingdom. And then later on, at the end of the run, we're gonna be getting the trending on all the other stuff here.
Currently, we're
So here
watching
you can do another really cool walking storage.
Hazelness here do a speedrun of like Hollow Knight, 106%. But yeah.
This- Oh, I didn't chain
What up,
it.
Swamp? Dude, how you
Oh,
doing,
shit.
man?
Hey, sorry,
Me-
back again.
Oh my god, this is so scuffed. That was a bad drop.
Hello, Mark.
I hit like 2.
Hello.
Yo, Sebastian, thanks for a follow. Wait, what's the speedrunning game of like Sebastian again?
Super Punch Out.
Oh, first time hearing about that game.
Here's a cool climb you can do.
Yo,
At
Whisker, welcome in.
bad positions of the siblings here.
Played a new
Very
horror game. Then played.
They're
Oh,
like in my way,
FF7.
like,
Dude,
3
how you
times.
finding Final Fantasy 7? Heard it was like a good game.
Yeah, we need to hit that thing to
I think
Let us
Rebirth is
through
the
here. get shake.
is Rebirth the latest one, or the second latest? I can't remember, man. I only remember playing Integrate or something.
So Richard, how much of the run would you say we have left now? Like, what do you need to
Way
get
better
done?
than a remake.
We're
Damn.
not even halfway
Okay,
through. We
Rebirth's the
still have a
latest
lot to
one.
I
Shit.
see. So can you tell us what we're mainly like looking to do?
Do you
right now?
advise like play the previous games or just
Get
jump on
max
Rebirth?
health, get max vessel fragments.
Mhm.
It's like there isn't like we don't do like we get all the mass shots first and then get all the vessel fragments. We do everything like in between basically.
I see.
Anyways, what you've seen me do, you see when I hit like the the thing that unlocks
Better
shit,
than
like, I save it with.
FF16.
That's because that thing just has
This
like a
thing's
really
like
huge
Final Fantasy
cutscene and
16
save it running
yesterday.
is faster. So we
Dang.
like skip the cutscene. That's basically it.
Good luck, have
Oops, that's unlucky.
Yo, levels here.
Yo,
hello,
Good
level.
luck to all runners. Yo. The God Gauntlet Runner? No way.
Also, by the way, Swamp, you said something about wanting to like reshare the screen or something. This is the best time to do it if you want me to do
Nah. I think quality right now is pretty good. We're good.
it. Okay. Anyways, here we're gonna get a mass shot upgrade. I mean, this guy gives us a bunch of stuff, money, We get this by getting grubs. We got about like half
Remakes
the
kinda
grubs in the
meh.
game. About
I see.
roughly half the
Thanks
grubs.
for the advice though.
So we're gonna be
Better
just
than
doing a visit here to
FF16.
get some money, which we're gonna be spending on stuff. See if I missed any grubs.
Wait.
Okay, I have not missed any grubs so far.
Okay, that's great.
Once.
Yo, Obscuro.
The
FX16 has like a
cycling
good
we can do.
story. Ooh.
Also,
I'm,
this
I'm
room is
definitely
really
gonna
cool.
like try it out though. The newest Final Fantasy game.
There.
The Rebirth, I mean. After finishing the first two.
Lean.
Jesus. See him raging how many side quests it's had.
Flukes. Yeah, we just killed the boss off screen. For some reason, the hitbox is just there, and we can just hit it. With
Oh
it,
yeah,
so...
dude, I remember you doing this the first time. I was like, huh? That's a boss fight already?
Yeah. Yeah, Flukes actually have the same properties on both the versions you play 100% and 106%, so you can do the same thing basically. On latest versions of the game, Flukes actually have like a hit counter thingy, which actually triggers the boss to like leave its like background thingy. So we can't do that skip anymore in latest patches. We have to actually fight the boss.
Yeah.
You see me at collect soul. We need full soul here for the next boss. This is gonna be the unupgraded version of the DLC boss we have to fight here. Which not just will unlock us like the final quest line here. Also, I haven't overcharmed yet. Usually you were already overcharmed here, but I haven't overcharmed this run.
So what charms do we have right now?
We have Shaman Stone, Fluke Nest, and we need to have Boomchild on to trigger the boss to like actually do something. But
Okay.
before we fight the boss, we're gonna quickly get a Vessel Fragment. Yeah.
Likes to finish everything. Oh, same with like I remember Red Dead Redemption. A lot of like side quests. It's pretty fun though.
Okay, here's the boss.
Why not 100% though? Let us go. I mean, then again, I don't know. Sometimes it's like too boring. It
Let's see how
really
this
depends
goes.
on the game.
This boss can be very scary. I have lost once.
Like
This boss
some
before.
games just make you want like finish it, you know. But like some games
Okay, perfect start.
they're like I'm done with it.
So the music is unnecessarily really loud here for some reason.
Yep.
Oh. That's interesting.
I never beaten this guy. Finish RDR2 4 times.
Wait, really?
So what happened?
He's not meant to do a balloon though.
Interesting.
I did too much damage.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Too optimal.
that works.
That sucked. Yeah, I still got the kill, but I mean the kill is free, but you're meant to skip that last balloon there. But I did too much damage apparently. I thought I was like perfectly fine with the damage. I don't know why he did another balloon there. The whole point is to like do a specific amount of damage where where he doesn't do that balloon, but you can kill him like during one of his attacks. He did an extra balloon. And he's gonna be getting a charm notch here, and he lets us upgrade a grid shell. You're gonna be needing to do the final true boss of the DLC.
Are you still overcharmed by getting that extra notch, or no?
You're gonna be.
Oh, you
not gonna
need
be
one
overcharged.
more.
Section
Okay.
anyways.
Yeah, I see it.
Wait, we don't need him right now. So we're just gonna go down here and get the rest of the percent in Thunder Waste. Oh my god, I'm grabbing the wall.
You wall
Nice.
hugger.
Here's where... Oh, I missed that guy. Okay, I'm just gonna dream nail this other guy twice then.
He's almost finished. I think halfway point, almost.
Yeah, we're almost halfway.
Yeah, like I think Richard is going to Omo after a few.
Yeah.
A few
After
bosses.
Mantis Lords and we get... Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, once we're done with this section, we are going to go to which marks the halfway point. Anyways, there we killed Elder, who he has almost no health, so we can just kill him instantly. Lose. Anyways, gonna go back here. Gonna be fighting Mantis Lords. It's a cool cycle that you can do.
Oh, that was fast. Parkour?
Hits.
In the short
That was
time I
good.
did play Hollow Knight, I feel like the pogoing random stuff was also kind of fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's like easily one of my favorite parts of the game. Just
Mhm.
being able to pogo, get heights, are really fun tech. Also here, watch this. I pull it off.
People comfy,
Ooh.
yep.
So you get like a really fast walking storage there.
Dude, I remember watching streamers
yeah.
go for like 106 or 110%. Takes them way too long. Meanwhile,
This
Richard
game's really big.
does it in 2 hours. 2 hours.
RNG. West RNG. Lost 5 seconds for no reason. Cool. This is pretty unlucky. Let's see if he does the good attack. I'm gonna damage boost this. Yeah, that's really bad. That's basically worst RNG possible in that fight,
Mm-hmm.
which is really unfortunate. Like, a fast fight is like almost 8 seconds faster than what I just did. Anyways, once we kill Mantis Lords, it unlocks this room here, which has a lot of good stuff in it. It has relics and it has Mountain Pride. Gonna be hitting these chests through the walls.
I can't keep
Also
up,
has a
man.
lot of money.
Yeah.
Also has a lot of money here.
Do you still need the money?
Yeah, we need a lot of money in this one. We're buying stuff that cost over 2,000 basically. We need a lot of money for this one.
Need to like reset. Yeah, I think like internet's pretty bad right now.
I'm gonna go get Bretta. We need Bretta. It unlocks us a mass shot and Dirtmouth, so I'm gonna go save her real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Also, he has more cool cyclone movement.
Yeah. Okay.
Can do a cool skip here. Also, this looks pretty cool.
Yup. Free fall. Look at that. AO speedrun, yeah. Also, hello, Kevy. We're watching a Richard Hazelness do a run.
Sure, the god of Hollow Knight.
Yep.
You're gonna
Wait.
be putting on a child. You see, I put on this charm. This charm makes this stuff cheaper, or like the stuff that you buy here cheaper.
Oh.
So it lets us like save some money, which is nice.
Fragile.
It avoids us picking up an extra relic, which actually saves a lot of time.
So
So
all of
that that charm was 600, but while we bought it for like 480. So one
interesting.
charm gives you like over 100 discount. It's really
Mhm.
good. And you see now I also put on the Grim Child, and this is so we can kill the Grimkin here. You need to have this charm on to kill the Grimkin. Gonna make our way down here. Then he walked into him. We need soul here. Preferably we want full soul here, because these Grimpins have a good amount of health. They die in 3 hits, 3 fireball hits. Oh, that doubled, nice. I guess this is a max shot.
Everything is happening too fast, man. I'm trying to process things. Wait, I actually missed why you don't run any percent.
Oh, why don't run it?
Yeah,
It just doesn't have a lot of content in it.
I
It's
see.
only like half an hour. Anyways, now we're gonna be heading to the halfway point in the run. Ooh. So this room is really fun,
Mm-hmm.
pretty clean. Ah. Oh, that's unlucky. I got Cedar's glitch.
Jellyfish. Jellyfish. Blue.
So I dream gate here, so we don't have to like leave archives.
Yeah.
Good. Go fight him. Oh my god, they're all in like really bad positions.
Officially at the halfway point. Umu.
Yeah, this is basically halfway point. I'll say this is actually not the halfway point. I'll say core mash shot, or like the mash shot we got
Yep.
before then is basically marks the halfway point. But yeah, it's this area is basically the halfway point. Oh yeah, this guy I forgot to mention. This guy can give you an extra attack, which loses the most amount of time. I think I got like the normal long pattern, no extra attack.
Yeah.
So basically the most average RNG you can get on this fight, which is fine. I'll take that. And you can see he dies in like 3 hits.
Yeah. Yeah. I could tell.
Ah. Gonna be getting a first stream of the run, which is pretty ironic.
Lagama. Ligama. It's too bright.
Here's Monoman.
My
You
eyes.
need to kill the dreamers to unlock like the actual true final bosses in the fight in the run.
Yeah.
These are we need to collect these. Also, I think you're gonna see here. I'm gonna be doing a save and quit. This is just to skip the cutscene here, and it allows us to do a really cool early control here.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see what I'm gonna do. So once the game like loads in, I'm gonna be doing like. Oh, I missed
Inputs
it.
already.
Okay, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna do like a very early input. So I'm gonna Dreamgate while the game is technically loading.
Yeah.
But I did mess it up. I did it too early. Anyway, he's gonna be doing a cyclone. Cycloning most planks just kills them in like 1 cyclone, which is faster than hitting it 3 individual times.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing another cyclone. That one's pretty cool. I'm gonna be doing another one.
Fast.
Gonna be getting a mash shot here. I'm not getting the early control. I'm getting like the late early controls. Not getting like the super fast early one. Anyways, we're gonna now go fight Nowise. This is why we bought Lantern. This is like the only reason we bought Lantern. It's just so we can fight this boss. Oh my god, that guy was like in the worst position possible. Here's a cool lamp poke you can do here. Did it a little bit too early. Yeah. It's a bit bad. We only need 6 hits here, because this boss dies in 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, see if we get best RNG. You get basically worse RNG. You have to like go all the way up to the arena to kill it. It can spawn like right next to us, which is the fastest. And he's gonna be doing another early control. He's gonna be getting the mash shot here. Now it's technically faster to save and quit here, but it is really risky. If you save and quit too early, it actually soft locks the game and you cannot finish the run, so I'm not even gonna try it.
Oh, it soft locks the game.
Yeah. If something like really bad happens, I can just use like a save file I have on my PC and just continue the run from there. So that's nice. So the run isn't like unfinishable. If something like that actually happens. See, we do a lot of cyclone drops. They're just really convenient because you can like move while doing the cyclone. So, in a lot of cases, it's faster to do a cyclone. Yes, you're gonna get another vessel fragment upgrade.
Boom.
We only have to get like 3 more to finish us all.
Okay, hold on.
I'm gonna be heading our way to Queen's Gardens. I'm gonna get Wraiths on the way, our last spell in the game that we need to unlock.
Mm-hmm.
My god, why?
Happens.
They're all like, kinda like, I like fell all the way down. That's about it.
Okay, now that actually we passed the halfway point, I feel like I gotta go and actually practice stuff because I don't want to fumble
Yeah,
for
fair
my
enough.
Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
See you,
Best
Mark.
of luck to
See ya.
you. But yeah, I'll be gone. Everyone, bye everyone.
Goodbye. See you, Mark.
Just got Wraiths, now we're going to Queen's Gardens.
Yeah. Richard, I love you, by the way, said Mark.
Boss. Alright, Queen's Gardens. You're just gonna have to like go here. There's some grubs we have to collect, some charms. Oh, this arena is pretty fun. I just kill everything.
Oh yeah, I forgot, you're gonna do the Coliseum, so...
Yeah, cool warp you can do though. If you like take a if you take the damage there specifically, it just warps you straight to like the level you have to hit.
Yeah. I still don't get how, like, how that works.
I think it's like the warp or like the hitbox that like determines like where you respawn is like a just a tall triangle that carries like the entire room. So it just sets
Okay.
your save point there.
Okay, that
I
makes
don't know,
sense.
it's really weird. It's like a hitbox like respawn thing.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah,
broken.
I guess
It's like
it's
double
in the
size.
boundaries of where you should respawn. You should be respawning.
Yeah. And be doing a nice little wall boost. Gonna be taking damage here. This warps us all the way up here.
Ooh.
Always having to like go around. Saves about a second.
Yeah.
Gonna get the final grub here. Health isn't looking really good. You usually want to only have missing 2 HP here, but I took 2 unnecessary hits, so might have to do some time here. Also, you know when I talked about like using the Dream Gate a lot in this run? This is where we're gonna be refilling our like essence.
Hmm.
That's like the fastest way to refill your essence. Technically, like the other one is faster, like the one where we go to Umu, but it's just not. It doesn't really work for this category, so just don't do it. If you get lucky, it will be faster, but you don't want to rely on luck if your run lives or not. Just don't do it. Right, here's the arena. Oh. Here's like Dream Builder being reduced, so we can just get full soul really quickly. Okay, like we can like kill these guys before like they even spawn or fight.
Yep, I can see with a fluke.
This is really messed. I need You don't want to. We're going to go to frogs now and get Mamu, but our health is so low. We might have to do like 3 heals. Because dying here really sucks. Even with 5 health, this section is really dangerous, so I'm gonna heal 3 times. Also, we're gonna be hitting that lever so we can, when we do Flower Quest, we don't have to go all the way around here. We can just go up there. Ah. You can see why I want to have health here. Also, I might die here. If I get unlucky, I die. Dude, this section's so rough. You can see why. Because the frogs just are ruthless.
Yep.
Oh, they're actually nice though. Was really bad. If I was like going for world record would have probably been dead there, even with a good run. We dream nailing this guy, then doing an early control. So we leave while the Essence like collects. It like skips a lot of animation, basically. Now we're gonna go get a second Dreamer hero. That was basically perfect. Yeah, you're meant to usually take this bench here, but it's like a trap, so we can actually just skip it. Like going up here.
The scary part.
We're gonna kill him for for Jiro mainly. Since we need a lot of money in this run, we're gonna be killing some enemies purposely, just for money. That's one of them.
Who were these again?
There's a
The
second
teachers or
Dreamers.
something? Dreamers, there you go.
They're the... Now, you remember when I said something about like saving quitting after the Dreamer is faster?
Yeah, yeah.
For this section, we actually want to keep our soul. Like, soul is really important here, so we specifically don't saving quit, so we can keep our soul after this.
Let's see.
So even though we lose about a second or so, we keep like almost full soul, which is very useful. Going to do deepness now.
Yep.
Hey, that spider was really mean, Jesus.
Colosseum's in
Dude, why is that?
deepness or no? I don't think so.
Colosseums are like on top of Kingdom's Edge.
Okay, Kingdom's Edge.
Like right on top of Hazelness.
Babala, Geno. Sego, Nala.
You're gonna talk to him. Here, this is the guy that gives us a free flame. We can actually avoid finding one of them. We can just talk to this guy and he just gives us a flame for free, which is nice. So we hit him. Alright, now we're just basically gonna be clearing up deepness. We're gonna get like everything here basically that we need. So here, you're meant to like go for a puzzle, but you can just hit him through the wall, like that. Gonna be getting this charm here is actually a DLC charm. This is not in the vanilla game.
Oh, that one?
It's called Weaver Song. Yeah, it's not in the main game. It was added for this DLC.
That's my first time seeing it, so.
An inventory drop. Now we're gonna go fight Galleon, which is another Dream Warrior that gives us essence that we need. Gonna be killing that guy for money. Now we are good on money. We don't actually need any more money for this run.
Oh, you're good with money.
We have enough.
I see.
Yeah, we should be good. Unless like Mr. Relic or something.
The money's gonna be used
Right.
for buying. What exactly again?
Charms, Alpha Fragments, basically everything from Slice Shop, all the charms and Calibra,
I see. I see.
and tolls. Yeah, you can see a lot of these Dream Warriors you just kill before they can even
Yeah.
fit in a single.
It's like, okay, bye.
You'll be getting Tramp Pass. You're gonna be needing Tramp Pass to get to Hive specifically. As you just get across to the map where we need to get stuff. So we're gonna be getting it on the way. Tramp Pass actually doesn't count as a percent. You don't need to get this item, but we just get it just so we can get through the get through this area quicker, basically.
Mm.
I'm gonna be purposely manipulating these guys into not moving. So if I
Yeah, you can do that.
Oh. They moved once, but still pretty good.
Yeah, that's fine.
Anyway, he's gonna be getting a grub here. Just this is like one of the most awkward grubs in the game. Actually got like good option. Yeah, specifically those guys makes it pretty awkward. Gotta hit it through the wall. Now we're just making our way to Nosk. But before we fight Nosk, we're going to be putting on a special loadout here, which will allow us to do something really cool. Gonna be overcharming here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually needs soul here. No. Ah, I missed the guy. Oh, I barely made that. Yeah, that was just. That was like really stuffed.
It's a twin.
Yeah. Probably one of the creepiest bosses in the game.
Yeah. This is
Probably
Nosk,
the
right?
creepiest, actually. Yeah, this is Nosk.
Yeah. Straight out of a horror movie.
Yeah, but we have a small trick we can do here. So you know how I killed like the Morleg, like in the background?
Mm-hmm. Same thing.
We're gonna do something similar here. He actually has like a hitbox here, so we're just gonna do about 700 damage or something ridiculous before he even starts his fight. So what ends up happening is you can just do something like this, where you walk up to him and he dies.
Yep.
Pretty cool. Pale. Anyways, that's like the only reason why we could spell Twister there. Is just so we think we'll kill that guy.
Mm.
We're gonna be taking off those charms that I'm putting on the DLC charm again because we're gonna be finding a final Grimkin that we need for the run to unlock like the final DLC boss.
Yep.
So here's a cool cycle we can do. Do it correctly. Okay. We're gonna be doing a purposely damage booster.
Yep.
I kind of made it. That was like not super fast, but I basically made the cycle.
What's that charm?
That's Sharp Shadow. We don't really use it, but it basically doubles our dash length every like shade block we do. It's like that would have been like double if we had enough. Also, I'm gonna specifically not take damage here, so I can make sure I don't die here. I'm gonna be trying to do a skip here,
Hi, Apple.
which requires to take like 2 hits. No. Yeah, I wasn't fast enough.
It's fine.
That sucked.
It's fine.
That's a pretty hard scope. I'm about a minute and 15 seconds behind my PB right now. Not too bad. I can still technically get a sub T20, but it's gonna be pretty hard.
A sub what?
2 hours and 20 minutes.
It's still possible? Damn.
Yeah. My PB has 15 seconds of time save in White Palace and a bit of time save in Colosseums. And White Defender, so yeah. Even though I'm a minute behind my 218, I can still get it. I do have to start playing it pretty well.
No problem, Apple.
I purposely take damage here to get soul. I need to do a dive here to get this grub. Here's actually a thing I found. I actually found this strat here, where you like, I failed my own strat. What was meant to happen? I was meant to like hit him, and then double hit him, and then double hit the other guy, and you could just do a C dash and just dash across. Get the hell out of it. Now we're going to Hive. Pretty scary part. We're gonna be finding our final Brimkin here as well.
Oh yeah, the B guy.
He doesn't exist on this patch actually.
Oh,
So
he
we kind of
doesn't?
just skip him. No, that's like 107%, which adds him in that version of the game. So we're not gonna be fighting him, but we're not gonna be fighting a Grimkin. That was like in my way. Anyways, here he is. He does double damage and he has a lot of health. Oh god. This is so bad. I don't want to be at 2 health here. These guys do double damage. That was the worst RNG and I messed up, so it was just really bad.
You're alive. It's cool, it's cool.
Before I got the good RNG, so I wasted a fireball and then I didn't have enough soul and then he gave me the worst attack, which basically guarantees you to take damage, and it was just really bad. Where is he? He's here. Boom. You get the smasher. You need to manipulate that enemy into like hitting the wall here. Oh nice, he gave me the best RNG that way. He just goes up like onto
Went
like
above.
the wall. Oh my
Oh.
god. You can see these enemies are pretty mean.
Yeah, I was like, oh, it's already beside you. Big Richard fan. I mind.
Yeah, we get the Hive Blood. Yeah, there's the only thing you get is a Mass Shard, a Grub, and a Hive Blood. Since we finished the DLC, basically we will never be putting on this charm, and we're gonna be using Fluke like for the entire time now. Oh, it gave me like the worst RNG though. I do want to get some hits here, so I'm gonna be doing this version of the climb where I get some hits. That. So this room is pretty cool. You do like a little pre-jump and then do a cyclone drop. good pattern though. And now we're gonna just leave this place. Perfect climb. That was like pretty good. And gonna be setting a dream gate here, because we will be coming back here later to make our way up. Edge.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go fight Markov, but before we do that, we're gonna save the scrub here. Ah, I didn't. I wasn't fast enough there. No, wall's eating my flukes. These things like the flukes like hit on them, they're going through them, so I missed some damage there. But it was still a good fight because he gave me good RNG, basically. Leave. I'm gonna try to do a walking surge here. And I did the wrong direction. I'm gonna get the most broken nail out in the game. It's not like super useful. Like the main reason you will ever want to use this is to get like Shade Soul early, Soul Sanctum, but we already finished that, so it's not super useful. But we are gonna be using it like a few times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take the bench here because I lost like 3 hit points. Oh my god. And this section is pretty difficult. This is like where like all the spikes are and stuff. Oh god, that guy broke. Where he like got stuck on something and then he like jumps and like makes a. He jumps so quickly that he like makes a noise. Anyways, we got Quick Slash. You basically never use this charm, but for categories like 112%, where you do like a bunch of boss fights in a row, it's actually really useful. But in this case, we just don't fight bosses that much, so we don't really use it. We just use spells anyways. And here's like the cool stream skip where you can do so much damage where yeah, he like dies instantly. There you go.
Gamer, hello?
Yep. Also, here's a new use of the dash slash. You can hit that girl through the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I actually didn't need to get Soul. I forgot I got Soul from Collector already.
Gotta lock in on DLC. Just wanted to pop in here. No problem, man. Appreciate it.
Saving that grab. See if I get the good RNG here. And I don't. So I have to go up. So here I'm gonna be using Gray Slash here, do the
Oh
level
yeah,
skip
that
here.
one. Oh. Blind.
I messed up the movement on the way.
Bonk. It's like a constant.
Maybe West RNG, so I feel like take damage there.
Also, hi, Maddie. Hello. How you doing?
So, do you remember this boss fight?
Yep,
Remember this guy?
of course.
You wanna see what happens to them?
I know. I know how you destroy them with the float. During any percent, you just
80% you actually fight them, it's actually a boss. But in this category, you
fight them with just
this.
fireball, right?
That's annoying. Why did you do that? That was a bit messy, but you can see they barely do any sort of attacks.
Yep. You just die. That's it.
But before we get the final dream, are we gonna get some money? So cool walking storage there. We didn't see.
Hollow, swampy. Hell no. Hell no, Nico. So what's up?
Here's the final dreamer.
Oh, this is like the last dreamer. I see.
Yeah. So at this point, we basically explored the entire Hazelness. So now what we're doing is just finishing off final percents.
It's like the little things. I see.
Yeah. It's like we have to do like basically end game stuff they usually do at the end of a playthrough. So like do the
Yeah.
final boss fights, Colosseums, flower quests, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Here we're actually gonna be finally getting a nail upgrade. So we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of this, we're gonna have like 4,000 geo, I think. 5,000. A lot of money, basically. We're gonna be upgrading a nail straight to nail 3. It's not fully upgraded because we don't have the last pale lore we need.
Yeah.
The last pale lore is in Colosseum, so we get that like at the end. So the final nail upgrade is like right at the end of the run.
You still go back and like upgrade the final nail, or not really?
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
a-
that's what I was
Okay.
saying. Yeah, you do that
I see.
because we don't have all the pale lore. Anyways, we're just talking to him, selling us a bunch of stuff.
Mhm.
Now we go. Yeah, no upgrades. So we basically did everything that were a nail. Remember when I was mentioning how like getting a nail upgrade like makes bosses have more health?
Yeah.
We already killed like every boss that like that sort of thing applies to. So now getting nail upgrades doesn't make anything slower.
Doesn't affect
So
the boss fights anymore.
yeah, it doesn't affect anything anymore. So that's why we just get we're gonna upgrade it all the way up to do extra damage.
That's nice routing.
Yeah, the routing is very smart for this
Mhm.
category. You do the DLC early, so on the way when you get mash shards, all of the stuff across Hazelness, you kill the Grimkins on the way, so you never have to go back
Yeah.
to that area again.
It's like
It's really
makes
smart
sense.
routing. Yeah. And go fight White Defender. I would say this is like the second or third worst fight in the game. This boss
Mhm.
is really bad. It can lose you so much time. It's not like crazy if you lose like 10 seconds to your best fight ever. It's very common. So you just lose a lot of time compared to like a really good fight. So it's basically RNG. Here he is.
Where in? Oh yeah, this guy. Dung.
You see, we kind of destroyed with flukes.
Yep.
Ah, that was a really mean. Oh!
It's like way faster. Oh.
Wow. That was a really good fight. Jesus.
He ate a lot of
I
that.
saved like 10. I saved like 10 seconds against my PB. That fight. Wow.
Wait, is that a gold?
What's that? It's not a goal, but it was like 2 seconds off a goal. That was a really good fight.
Damn.
Now we're gonna go do Flower Quest. I thought sub to 20 was honestly kinda dead, but now it can be done. But it's gonna be kinda hard. But before we do that, we have to unlock this King Station. Gonna be doing the look down to spawn it quicker, set a Dream Gate here. We're gonna be going here a few times use. We're gonna be putting on these charms. Dash Master just lets us dash more. And since you're crossing a huge part of the map, we just
Yeah.
put on Dash Master, it just saves a lot of time.
Mm.
So, yeah. Now we're gonna ascend here. We have, I think, exactly 2,400, so my essence routing was like perfect in this one, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. You're gonna be getting like the rest of the items. There's another mass shot. Null upgrade. I mean, yeah, Dream Null upgrade. This allows us to go into White Palace.
Yeah.
And then there is Essence here. I don't know why this is a percent, but this is just a percent. You have to get like every essence in the game basically. Get that. Before we go do Flower Quest, we're gonna pick up this charm here. This charm is really bad. And it costs 3 notches. We will never use it, but it is a percent, so we collect it. Let's go to do Flower. Look at it up here. Right. So have you ever did Flower Quest? I think you did, right?
Have I what?
Have you did Flower Quest before? I guess
I don't
you
think-
attempted it before.
I don't know. I don't think I have.
If you haven't, then it is a very boring and annoying experience. Let's just say that.
Uh-huh.
It's also pretty difficult
Why though?
because you can't get hit. You have to cross like the entire map without getting hit.
Oh.
So you have to go through the infected crossroads. You have to go through Queen's Gardens, Fog Canyon without taking a single hit.
Oh hell no.
And then whenever you do take a hit, you have to go all the way back and try again. It's
Shit.
really annoying. And
Is there
it's
a ch-
very deep in the ground.
Is there a charm
deep
that
in the
can like help you with that or no?
You can put on like the best charms in the game, but I mean, yeah, it does make it easy. You can kill enemies quicker, stuff like that. But there isn't like a charm that like cheeses this. You have to do this legitimately no matter what.
I see.
Here's Monka S part number 1.
Uh-huh. Oh. Oh.
There you
Yep.
go.
Gee.
This part is not-
okay.
Part isn't really dangerous. This part is a bit scary. Here's also another kind of scary part.
Yeah, it's a bit tight there.
Also, this part is kind of ridiculous.
But true. If you're like running the game. Yep.
So when are you getting into 106%?
I don't know, man. Maybe after Elden Ring or SM64. I don't know, dude.
You know, I mean, this one is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You
Man.
can see it's pretty difficult, very long.
I need like a notepad on the side just to see the route.
Yeah, the route looks pretty intimidating. It's very long.
Yeah, it's like overwhelming. Like a lot of things to do.
Yeah, that's why I never recommend starting with categories like this, because
Yep. I mean, it's
they
it's
take
a
forever to get
very
good at.
good challenge though if you do.
Yeah.
Like difficult.
Had to be like a very experienced runner to even like have a good chance of getting world record in this category.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, almost got hit.
That's close. Wait,
Oh,
or
you also
maybe-
you almost got like all the grubs in the game. You just have like 2 more to save.
Oh, 2 more.
Then we're done. Yeah.
Hmm.
The final ones are located in the upper part of Queen's Garden. Queen's Garden that we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh shit, that was close.
I was actually just kidding. Those spikes don't have a hitbox in this patch, so even if it did hit me, it would just go through me for some reason.
Huh.
For some reason, that hitbox layer is like on the wrong layer, where it's like a background layer for some reason, so it just goes through you like a background.
Let's see.
Yeah, basically the spikes were just added in the wrong layer.
Just decoys.
So, yeah. Anyways, jump, please. Gonna be using some background objects to get hit faster. This section is pretty difficult.
Yep.
See, the more you run this, the more you get tired, and then you just end up making mistakes. Like, that's another thing you have to be really good at. Being able to play for a very long period of time.
It's like it's an endurance run.
Yeah, it's an endurance test, basically. And I haven't ran this in, like, months. I haven't run this since my PB, so I'm not very built for this. I'm not, like, used to this yet, so...
Yeah.
It's hard to get back into it. You have to, like, run for, like, a couple of weeks to, like, really get into it again.
D-rust again.
I'm basically still in, like, the D-rust stage. I did, like, 1 run yesterday to prepare, and it was, like, a 220 something. Still good.
Hmm. That's decent though.
Also, look at this.
Disgusting.
You can kill him, and you can actually kill him on the ceiling, but I messed up my final, like, nail hit.
Fine.
Wasn't able to pull it off. There's the final grab. You can actually hit that through the wall, so that's what we do. That's like literally the only reason why we do this section late, like after Far Quest. It's just so we can hit that grab through the wall. Because getting that grub legitimately, you have to like do this really big climb,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really long. It takes like 20 seconds to do the climb to get that grub. So yeah. Anyways, here is our first piece of King Soul. We have to get 1 more piece, which is in White Panel, which we're gonna be doing after Colosseums. So now what we're gonna be doing is we're going to get our mass shot here, and we're gonna go to King Station, and we're gonna go to Dermuff and just buy a bunch of stuff. Also, it's faster to just like leave this and then go back in. Get the mass shot like this.
Yep.
Kind of wish I was like really into this category when this event happened, but like there's like not really any reason to like continue pushing this category. My time is like really good. Was like getting close to like perfection kind of level.
Mm-hmm. What's
But,
the
like
next
making
game?
like even a 10th next game.
Yeah.
I mean trying to get like a good time in Cuphead, but the game's like really RNG, and it's also a short category, so you can't really make mistakes to get a good time. It's like a completely different speed from this. It's a completely
Maybe.
different skill set.
Maybe it's time for FromSoft speedruns, you know?
Who knows? Anyways, what you see me get there is my favorite charm in the game. I love it at Nail Master's Glory. We're gonna be
Yeah.
using it in Colosseums. It's a very useful. It's just a really good charm, and it's one notch, which makes it even better. And now here comes the true part. Did I get all the grubs? Oops, I cancelled that too.
I think you did.
Let's see. This is my. If I don't get all the grubs, I'll just use like another save file with all the grubs in there. And I'm just happy that like this run is deathless. I haven't died anywhere, which is good.
Oh, true. It came close at some point.
Even though
but,
the run-
didn't die.
Even though the run itself isn't super fast,
Mhm.
it's like deathless and showcases like most of the stuff I wanted to showcase anyways.
Yeah.
I'm about a minute 24 behind PB.
Oh.
Not too bad for like a category this long being like only a minute behind PB. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I need to get like disgusting Colosseums and like a near perfect white palace to sub 220 this. But it's possible.
This is time consuming. Like,
Yeah, every run takes. I'm almost 3 hours of real time. It's a long run.
yeah.
Here's a final charm. We did get all the grubs.
Hmm.
Now we're gonna be doing one of my favorite parts of the run, Colosseums.
The grubs in this game feel like like collecting all the stars in Super Mario.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be going up to Kingdom's Edge to do Colosseums. You remember these? These are pretty tough.
Oh
I
yeah,
messed up
yeah,
with dash,
those
though.
ones.
And we're doing it over chunk, so every hit we take is double damage.
Yup. Oh yeah, the creepy guy. Puppeteer thing.
Oh, so this has like the most costly death in the game. Like dying at the end of one of these loses 5.
Ooh.
Good climb. Gonna be killing those guys just for soul. You want to have some soul answering the first Colosseum. Right. This section alone takes up like 12 minutes. So they're pretty long.
Coliseum time. Wait, is Pantheon on the next patch of
Yeah.
this one? Yeah.
Oh, there's technically another patch called 1.3, but nobody plays on it because it's just a really bad patch,
Yeah.
and it's never used in like any single speedrun. Oh, I actually messed it up. You can see Colosseums. It's just killing enemies
Mm-hmm.
for 12 minutes straight. It's pretty fun.
Boss rush, pretty much.
See, I'm using those Shade Soul double hits to like kill those enemies quickly.
It's a good position for a fireball.
Yeah, we killed the boss before it even like technically attacks us. Also, cool
Yep.
walking storage. You can do that. Oh, he actually hit me from there. It's fine. Taking damage here doesn't matter because we get a charm launch which heals us anyways,
Mm-hmm.
so it's fine. I do mess up a few things. Now, making mistakes in the later Pantheons are pretty bad.
Uh-huh.
I was a bit scuffed. Alright, that's Coliseum 1 done.
Bom, bom, bom. There's only 3, right?
Yeah, that's free. This one's really short, but the other ones are like 5 minutes long, so... This next one is about 3 to 4 minutes long, while the last one is like almost 6 minutes long.
Let's see. Your internet's not good, Fred? Aw.
Actually low in soul here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get soul from this guy like that.
Actually, mine's kind of slow.
Just to make sure I have enough to do
Okay.
all the ways correctly.
Already getting 1 Mbps. Uh-oh. What are you downloading, Fred?
You can see where I use NMG, you can just charge up nail arts everywhere and you can just kill everything so quickly.
Yeah, dude, the nail arts are like...
Oh my god.
Oh. That's fine. You're good.
That was a bit scuffed. Yeah, you can see here, you just kill these like instantly. This is why I like this drum a lot.
like,
Boom.
I don't even know you can hit those before they release the enemy.
Yeah, you can do that. Here I'm just killing every enemy, like instantly.
It's
This-
because of the nail art, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Of course, this part.
You can see how useful it is. You can just obliterate enemies
Yep.
in seconds. You get the quick grab. Oh, we get the long one. This loses a second if you get the bad RNG here. It's okay.
The nail art's crazy on this one.
Yeah, you see? They get even
Yeah.
crazy on the upper colors.
I had no idea it passes through the cage. Goes through.
You can like kill enemies before they even spawn, basically.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
see,
It's
they,
like it's.
this is why they're so good for something like this.
Yeah. Cause I remember struggling so much in this part of the Coliseum.
Boom.
Yep,
Are you on the final section now?
done.
This section is really hard. This is because half the time the enemies don't double.
Yeah. Split.
Why they're not doubling? I lost a lot of time there because my fireballs just went double. Alright. Here's the final boss.
Yeah, 3 of them. Oh wait, maybe it was Coliseum 3rd. I was able to finish.
There you go. That's
Oh.
Coliseum 2. I played it a bit safe at the end. I try to like get as much soul as I can, see? So like,
Yeah.
because this is so difficult, the next Coliseum, that I want to have full health and a bit of soul entering it, so
Makes sense.
that's why I didn't like kill it as fast as I can. I took my time with it. It's the next Coliseum. And the final Coliseum.
Dun dun dun.
This is the hard one. This is the most dangerous one. It's the hardest one. It's the most RNG one. It's everything.
It's everything. Why does the game feel sped up?
The what?
The game feels like it's sped up with like so much action happening.
Probably because I'm like It's probably because I'm playing the game faster than intended.
Oh.
Like, I'm killing everything so quickly that like it feels like the game is not normal.
Yeah, it does.
But like,
Also, thanks, Star. Thanks for the lurk. Actually, wait, can you shut up?
oh,
Oh.
I said I dashed the wrong way. I dashed in the wrong way. It's fine. I didn't get like the big hit there, so. Okay. Right. Here's the RNG pods.
Yup. Little critters.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. That was decent. They only lost like 4 seconds to like the best possible thing you can get there, maybe 5.
Yeah, not bad.
That can go way worse, by the way, so I'll take that. Here's another cool section. Boom. Oh, wow. That's one very early.
Oh.
That's one earlier than usual.
Yeah.
Alright, here's like the annoying phase.
Oh yeah, these ones.
And it's
I
done.
remember trying hours on end on this like honestly.
That's pretty good. That was a good scene. You're almost done. We have like basically the hardest section.
Yeah,
I think
that's the part that I
Yeah.
die often. Is that one of the
Here
last
comes
parts?
flawless. Yeah, we're basically at the end. We just have this entire flawless section where we basically there's like spikes at the bottom and we can only wall jump off of this.
Yeah.
We have to like fight a bunch of enemies. Pretty hard, but I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, the enemies there messed me up, man. Meanwhile, Richard, God mode activated.
And it's done. Oh wow, I greeted that too much. Yeah, there you go. Hitless as well. That's why not.
Holy. Oh,
Wow, okay, I'll take that.
this is what an overcharm even.
Oh, look at this, by the way. This part might be really cool.
Yeah, I haven't gone into this part.
And there you go.
Done. Yeah.
Here's the final boss.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Oh, no. Damn it. I was so close to getting a perfect fight there, but he did the roll at the end. Wasn't fast
Fine.
enough. Pretty good. I might save time to my PB with that fight. That was pretty clean. Besides, I think the beginning being a bit scuffed, like most of that was basically perfect. Yeah, that was good.
Wait, which part of the game makes you fight two of those? Is that Pantheon?
God. Yeah, that's Pantheons.
Okay,
They don't
okay.
exist on this version.
Yeah,
That's like 112%
yeah.
stuff.
I was like,
Who knows? Maybe I might run that next year, which is about another hour longer.
Yep.
They're doing a huge ass DLC.
I've only seen like a few people run that. On
That's
Twitch
a
at least.
I'm gonna be getting the final net upgrade here.
Velmi Archer.
This is the last time I'm gonna be talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Velmi Archer.
Look how much money we have, by the way. We have like 10,000 or something.
12k.
Colosseums
after
give you,
this.
yeah, Colosseums give you a bunch of money.
Yep.
So yeah, so we're gonna be using all this money to buy the rest of the stuff we need for the full completion.
Mm-hmm.
Also, since this is not like a full game run, or this run isn't very good, I'm gonna be trying to do all the hardest White Palace cycles possible.
Yeah.
So basically all of the crazy cycles. And if I do it like, if I get like a perfect White Palace, I'll save 15 seconds to my PB. If I get like a perfect one of all the fast cycles. I have practiced them before this run, so who knows. Maybe I'll hit all of them. Right, that's the final no upgrade. Now we're going to do White Palace. Oh, Swamp, have you did White Palace before? It's like the
Probably?
platforming section.
Path of Pain.
You should recognize it.
Path of
Yeah,
Pain?
have you did Path of Pain? If
I remember
if you did
trying,
that yet?
but I thought you could
Okay.
like save in between the Path of Pain. I'm like, nah, you can't.
Okay, yeah, because the Path of Pain isn't White Palace, so yeah, you'll probably finish White Palace before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this place.
Yeah, that one.
Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh, he didn't do a second dashback. Yeah, basically the hardest platforming section in the game. This is where all the hard platforming is. Also, should I just do Path of Pain during this 106 one? It doesn't count as a percent.
I mean, I
I
don't
can try
mind.
doing it.
You can.
I don't know. I don't remember the last time I ever did Path of Pain, to be honest.
Okay.
So probably not.
Hey V-Bun. How you doing?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's too high. I mean, too low. Okay, this is a pretty bad start already. Oh my god. Have you seen that?
I missed it. Shit.
I
Is
did
it
like a
solid?
task thing. I did like a task double jump.
Oh.
But if you double jump perfectly, like frame perfectly, you can like walk in the air and do another jump from the air. Also, here's the art cycle.
Yeah.
That's one. Oh god.
Jesus. It's like your jungle gym.
This is coming up is like the hardest cycle in White Palace, basically.
Mhm.
And failing it loses a lot of time, and it's difficult as well. But I'll go for it. It's not this room, by the way. This room is pretty straightforward. It's here. I need to do like.
That room I remember. Oh, this one. Yeah.
Oh, I did it.
Oh. Just like that. Easy.
Wow, that was clean. Do a little source skip there.
Yep.
Here's another cool skip. You can do just dive. Right, here's the ending of White Palace. Here's some cool stuff coming up here. There's the basket. Lucky cycle. Wow, that's a basically perfect White Palace.
Yeah.
Jesus. Dude, imagine if I got a good beginning to it. Oh my god, this would have been like a 407. I should go with my splits. Right, there's a basically perfect White Palace. Pretty happy with that. I'm gonna be saving a lot of time here, Jesus. I'm gonna save like 15. There it is. Okay, so I can still sub to 20 now, right? See how much time does it? Yeah, 15 seconds. Okay, I'm a minute and 4 seconds behind against a 2:18:51. So I still need to play very well to get it, but it's possible.
It's fine.
Alright. You're just gonna be doing like the end game stuff. You're gonna get like the trending, unlock Void Heart. See, here's like a new skip we found. Like the top 2 runners, me and this other guy. Oh my god.
Who's the other guy?
We found a skip here where if we just take this bench and then get this Vessel Fragment and then save it and then put on the charms, it saves about 2 seconds. 4 seconds.
Who's the other guy?
This is visuals.
Okay.
Used to be a top runner. I don't think he runs Hollow Knight that much anymore.
I see.
We're doing the saver quickly and then we're gonna put on the Lifeblood charms. To unlock this one charm that we need. You have to count here. You have to count to 15. So as soon as this starts triggering, I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14. You do that so we specifically damage boost here and see how that gate opens up perfectly with the crystal dash.
Oh, it's
Why?
so specific.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I get a lifeblood core. I actually still lost time with that. That was like literally perfect. Yeah, that was off a bit. We're gonna get a Bitch Streak here. We're gonna get a final upgraded spell here. Right, so we're just gonna do like the trending thing here, buy the rest of the stuff in the shop, and finish off with the final 3 fights of the game. The final boss for the DLC and the trending.
Yep.
So this section's pretty fun. Boom. That was like perfect. Anyways, here comes like the climb. This is a pretty cool climb, if done really well. I'm gonna try my best to do it. This is one thing I haven't really practiced, so I'll see what I can do. Yeah, it's a bit. That's pretty good.
So that's you, right?
Yeah, that's me. This is the true thing. This is like lore stuff.
Yup.
I should save time, please. That's Void Hunt. Right. Here comes the finale of the run. You're almost done. It's
Yup.
been like 2.5 hours.
Don't worry
Just
about it.
playing through this entire video game.
It's like the same as like last year.
Yeah. Actually, this one might be faster than my last year run. And
I
I'm
think
doing
so.
106%.
Yeah, I think so.
Instead of 100%. But that's mainly because the load times are just faster because I got a better computer.
Mmm.
Load times were really bad back then.
Yeah.
So a lot of the time is saved by just load times. And I'm pretty sure this version of the game just has faster load times anyways. All the versions of the games are really bad. Buggy. Right, so we're gonna be using the rest of our Geo to buy everything in the shop that counts as a percent. They're gonna be completing our mass shot here. These are the final 3 to buy here. Looking at the time on stream, it should be around the 242-ish. 241 maybe. Fast. Pretty good. My last one was a 247, I think.
Ah.
Pretty, honestly not a bad run. Especially the end game. The end game in this run was actually really top notch.
Yeah, it's not
Most
bad.
of the time was like early-ish mid game was like the worst part, I would say,
Yeah.
of this run. End game was pretty good, I will say. Not that many big mistakes or anything. Right, there you go. We have completed everything. All we have to do left is just finish off these final bosses of the run. Here's the final DLC boss. Nightmare King
Bum,
Room.
bum, bum.
Also, by the way, the music for some reason, like the music for the DLC is just louder than the rest of the game, so it's gonna be kind of hard to hear you. This is pretty loud.
That's fine, man.
The music is pretty good.
This is the dream version, right?
Yeah. Mean. I'm gonna try get a balloon skip.
Balloons.
I gave up on it. It was gonna be too slow of a fight. A really bad fight. Not really good. He didn't give me like the good pattern fast enough, so I ended up wasting like 3 attacks doing no damage. What can you do?
It's like
I'm gonna lose a bit of time.
animation there.
Yeah.
Minus the flash.
That's the final boss. You can see it's pretty chaotic.
Oh, you can do this. Ah.
Yeah, it's another control.
Very nice.
So, by what do you want to see? Okay, I'm actually like on the verge of getting a sub 220. I don't know if I want to do this. Okay, just pick quickly. Rocket Knight or Spinning Knight?
Rocket one?
Too late. It's too late.
Shit.
But what you can do is if you C dash into this cutscene, you stay in the C dash animation where you just become
Oh,
like
you
a rocket
do?
basically.
Oh.
Yeah. It like stores your like C dash position
Mhm.
or like animation. You can like walk around with it. You can do the same when you do like a cycling slash into it. You know when you do a cycling slash it like spins a lot?
Yeah.
Do the same. Right, here's the final boss. Not the true final boss, but kind of have to like
Yeah.
kill him. Oh, by the way, these bosses they die so quickly.
Hollow Knight.
Doesn't matter if I take damage. And he's almost dead already.
Goodbye. Holy, look at that.
I'm gonna do a scream skip.
And then
I need a 130. Oh, I need like a really good radiance to get us up to 20.
Radiance,
It's gonna be like
yeah.
really close. Yeah, I'm gonna barely get us up to 20 if I
Dude,
get
the
like a
radiance
good
fight
radiance.
always looks so neat. Look how epic it looks.
Why is it not trend? Well, yeah, I can't do sub T20 because I got like the worst RNG ever.
Oh,
Yeah, that lost like 10 seconds. Yeah, that's it. I can't do it.
it's fine.
He was already dead, but he was just like stuck in an animation, and it was like the longest one. So
Sad. Oh,
and that's almost worst RNG. That's like second worst RNG. Yeah, it's a really slow fight. Gives me bad lasers as well. Oh, cool. Well, that's the run anyways.
yep.
Those
Wait,
are really bad lasers.
should I stop it
really
now?
Inconvenient. Stop when the entire screen goes black.
Okay. So the real ending is you kill Radiant.
Yeah, this is the training.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when to stop it.
Yeah, sure.
Now.
240. That's not bad. Pretty decent.
On my splits, it's a 220.09. Yeah, that literally lost 10
yeah,
seconds.
because like IGT.
Yeah. In-game time 220.09. That's still second place, by the way. That beats second place.
Easy.
Pretty good run. Endgame was really good, besides the final boss lost me 10 seconds. Beginning was actually really good as well.
Hornet.
Since this is like a rule for these long categories, you have to wait for the credits to see if it's actually 106%. So we're gonna see if
Oh, it's a
actually-
confirmation. I see.
yeah. if it's
Wait, so
actually
you
106%.
basically die and Hornet lives, right? Yep.
You sacrifice your life.
Shit.
There it is.
Man, the ending just got sadder, I guess. I feel more empty knowing this.
Yeah, that's 106%.
Yeah. Dun.
The credits are about like 2 minutes long, I think, so we'll be sitting here
Fine.
for a while.
It's a good breather.
Yeah. I haven't gotten super used to running like this long of a category, so as you can see, like by the end, especially like mid game, I was like kind of messing up a lot. It was like it's really hard to play like consistently good for such a long time.
No, dude, the beginning part was like pretty strong. It's like
Yeah,
zooming
the beginning was
everywhere,
really
man.
strong, and then it got like gradually just worse and more scuffed. and then I picked it up in the game, and game was really clean. I got back into it and
Yeah.
didn't make really any mistakes. But yeah,
Alright. That's Hazelness, 106%. Hollow Knight. Crazy. 2 hours
be
and
fun
40
category.
minutes. Yeah. 112 next time.
It's about. I mean, yeah, I can do 112. I can learn 112%, but the only problem is I actually don't like pantheons. I think it's really boring to just
don't
fight
know.
the same bosses again.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty much like
it just
fighting
adds like
sim.
yeah, it's basically like a boss fight. It's basically like doing like a Cuphead run at the end of like a 2.5 hour run. You just
Yep.
fight bosses non-stop. And I don't know, I don't want to spend like 40, 50 minutes at the end just fighting the same bosses.
Plus, like, it
And
feels
it has,
very repetitive to like
yeah,
fight the bosses again.
basically. The bosses are different from like the overworld. Like you have all the nail upgrades and stuff, so the bosses are a bit more fun, I guess. But so like adding 40 minutes to this long of a category is like pretty brutal, I would say.
Yeah.
And pantheons are not easy. Like dying in pantheons can lose anywhere between 5 minutes to like 20 minutes. Like if you die in the final pantheon, you lose over 20 minutes. It's really rough. That's like another reason why. Like nobody really runs 112% of marathons just because like the ending is so difficult and so risky. It's just
Dun, dun, dun.
it would have been sub 220 if Radiance just didn't give me near worst RNG possible, but
I forgot this game
220
was a Kickstarter game.
yeah, it was. That's why
Really
like
dumb.
the earlier versions of this game are like really bad and buggy because they were like a very small team.
Yeah.
Hard to code something like this.
I mean, they grew a lot.
Anyways, let's see, 106%.
106.
Yep, there it is.
Alright, there it is. 2 hours and 35. IGT.
The timer on the thing is inaccurate, by the way. That's
Yeah.
not accurate at all. It's like 5 minutes off or so. Anyways, yeah, that is Hollow Knight.
Alright, shout out to Richard. Wait, let's wait on Mark. Mark, where are you? Hazelness. Please give them a follow. Oh, let me put a screen. That was a
Finish
long, it's a long category.
Yeah, it's a long run.
Like every time you finish, you'll be like, yep.
Yeah, it's one of those speedruns where when you finish it, you just don't want to go back
Yeah.
into another one.
Kind of reminds you of like those Super Mario Galaxy speedruns. Holy shit, man.
Yeah, those I've seen speed. Isn't like the 100% run like 7 hours or something? It's ridiculous.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I'm like, I remember sitting down on like my PC and watching someone do it. I'm like, shit, how did this guy do this, man?
Yeah, I don't think I can really run anything longer than like.
It's like you
106%
need to pee, you need to eat, you know, a lot of things in between.
Pretty rough.
Wait, let me.
So I probably won't be running anything longer than like over 3 hours because that's when like I don't know, it starts to get kind of ridiculous. Honestly,
I
3
feel
hours
like
is already long enough.
I feel like max hours is like 5. You're pretty good. But like more than that,
Speedrun I did was Plants vs Zombies, like 1. That game is actually you think it wouldn't be that long, but it's actually a really long game. It's like 3 hours, 4 hours.
Yeah. Right, I'm paging
I'm
Mark.
probably gonna go now.
Oh, you're gonna go
It's
now?
been fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
See you, Richard. Thanks
It's been
again,
fun
man.
showcasing the run.
Yeah,
Yeah, no problem.
just like last year.
I'll be glad to do this next year.
Yep.
See you.
Don't worry. We do it better next year too.
Yeah. Okay, bye.
Goodbye. Get out.